Hello and welcome to the Out Loud podcast. My name is John.
And I'm Brian.
And this is the podcast where I saw Daddy kissing Santa Claus.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Happy December, guys.
Let's
and gals.
roll that intro music. Welcome back to another podcast episode, you guys.
We're podcasting. We are podcasters now.
We are. Tops, bottoms. We love seeing all the comments, so keep them coming, you guys.
Definitely.
Yeah, so tops and bottoms. What a week, I think. I've had a fun week. I have multiple tops and bottoms, but I've whittled it down, and I think we're going to have a good conversation today. What about you?
I got my top and my bottom, and I'm going to start. I'm going to start? Yeah.
Okay.
Is that all right with you?
You can start.
All right, and I'm starting with my top. So we have sound effects in this episode. So you guys know I'm kind of your pop culture guy. I'm not your social media guy. I'm not your TikTok.
That's me.
That's him. So like last week you had Babs. I talked about Barbra Streisand and loving the book. This week I'm going Fellow Travelers.
Oh, yes.
It's on Showtime, Paramount Plus, what?
It's a weird streaming.
We're going to get into that
Google
a little later. So Fellow Travelers is based on the same book title. Thomas Malone wrote it, came out in like 2007, and it's about two gay men, Matt Bomer.
He is delightful.
Jonathan Bailey.
He is also delightful.
So, play gay men. It's based on real historical events, but the two characters they play are fictional. So it's kind of their life from like the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and how they're intersecting, how they're lovers, how they're not.
I learned a lot from this series just historically.
It's great. The acting is beautiful. It also stars Allison Williams, who I love, and a great cast. It's a great cast. But the thing I love is the art direction, the scene design. It is spot on, even just like that. You don't want to say grainy or that sepia-looking tone in the 50s. Nothing was like bright and brilliant. It's not like Panavision or...
Well, what is bright and grand is Matt Bomer in a lot of these shots, I'll tell you that.
Yep, you see butt. You see Bomber butt.
Bomber booty.
But the story is very, very heartwarming. It's very poignant.
And sad sometimes.
There's struggles. So they're going through the war. They're going through protests. They're going through the AIDS crisis. It really is a roller coaster. It's fun, it's sentimental, it's emotional. So I highly, highly recommend it. Marxism. Yeah, Senator McCarthy.
Touch on that a little bit, because that's what I've learned.
He was out for, first the communists, like they were searching out the communists, and and then they started to, and they hit Hollywood on this and blacklisted a lot of people. It's funny, in the Barbra Streisand book, she talks about that, some of the directors she worked with that were blacklisted back in the 60s.
Yeah, and it's like they're hunting for
Right. So then, of course, they started hunting for gay men.
Yeah.
Or deviants. Or,
deviant sexual behavior. And
so it kind of goes through that and, the different political sides these two guys have, surprisingly, and how they're dealing with that, but that is based on true stuff. The characters like Senator McCarthy, Roy Cohn, like him, and like other characters that are real.
They make learning about this time enjoyable, because it's such an enjoyable series, and McCarthyism and all the things has been pretty cool.
So we're like in it does like shifting back and forth through time.
Yeah.
So like last night, it comes out on Friday nights, new episode, it's a series. So that's kind of a cool thing. Hour long, every episode. But the thing that, it goes back and forth. So last night, at one point, I was like,
what's going on?
You just have to look at Allison Williams' hairstyle.
Yeah.
And then you'll know if it's, but they do fast forward when Matt and Jonathan are like older in their probably 40s, maybe.
Yeah.
Almost 50s, probably 50s maybe.
But the story when they're younger is well, first off, we have to remember, like, being gay was a diagnosable, like, psychiatric issue.
Oh,
it was in the DSM.
Right,
it was
brother.
Yeah, it was diagnosed as that. And in this show, people are sending them to electroconvulsive therapy to rid the gay away and pray the gay away and all of these things. And to see how Matt Bomer's character kind of navigates through life as a gay in the closet politician who's a war hero is just it's so sad. Because he has to hide and he wants to be with Jonathan Bailey in the long term, but he gets Skippy, as he calls him, but he gets he can't.
He just can't. So,
I don't want to give away too much,
right?
But
and the thing that how far we've come in that 50 or 60 years.
Oh my gosh!
You know, where I thought, like, with me in the 80s coming out was like a big thing. Can you imagine in the 50s and the 60s?
It's really, like, not that remote in the history of time. And the other show,
All the Light You Cannot See.
It's about, Nazi Germany,
and it's a brilliant book.
And Brian and I are watching that one too. Just to get sidetracked here, we're watching that one too, and just thinking, oh my gosh, this is less than 100 years.
Less than 100 years ago that happened.
So that's
frightening.
Goodness gracious. But so
that's my top.
That was your top.
Highly recommend.
Well, my top, as you guys know, I'm not more of the pop culture. I'm more of the, just kind of living my life. And so today.
Oh God. Yeah.
Well, Brian won't let me use my top, which I wanted to talk about, was washing one of my patient's ears out, and the amount of earwax that came out was so satisfying.
Oh.
Yes.
No, I know it's satisfying. Well, maybe, I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you.
Maybe people would get into earwax. I don't know.
If you want to talk about earwax in the next episode, please comment down below. But I will say, what I'm going to talk about as my top is a new product that Brian and I have discovered that has, I think, changed our lives a little bit.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
Well, we did a video a while ago about our favorite lubes. And I want to tell you guys about one that we've discovered that is our new favorite.
Yes.
Uber Lube.
It doesn't pick you up at the front of the car. Front of the house. It's not that type of Uber.
But it is just the best feeling lubrication. It's a little pricey, but honestly, it is so worth it. It comes in a little glass, little pump bottle.
It's very, very bougie.
It seems like
bougie
medical.
lube.
Yeah, it's very medical bougie boo, right? It's actually, I didn't know this. I was looking it up. It's produced in Chicago. So I really like that. It has it's just silicone and vitamin E, but the feeling of it is so different.
But yeah, it's different than other silicone things that we've used. I just, like, sometimes I feel the silicone, all of a sudden, whatever it's covering, I feel that it has put this barrier around it that
it's insensate.
Yeah, but it's not like that. It's numb. I just feel it's like.
It's not numb, really, but you just don't feel as much.
Thick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But so Uber Lube, it's thin, it lasts forever. On their website, they'll tell you that OBGYNs actually have endorsed this product and they enjoy it and for their patients, so.
Didn't our friends Morgan and Jeremiah recommend that?
Shout out to Morgan and Jeremiah. Thank you, guys. Thanks. That was a good recommendation. And if you have any other recommendations, we'll try it. We'll try them out.
Right.
So that's my top. I went from wax to lube, but
it's kind of still the same.
Which is
all
funny
slippery.
because mineral oil is one of the ways you can clean out your ears. Did you know that?
Oh God!
No Q-tips. All right, I'm done. I'm done with the ears. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So my bottom is kind of a continuation of my top, but as a general thing.
Okay.
What was it? About 4 years ago, we cut the cable.
4 years ago, we cut the cable.
So we're like, we're not paying these prices.
What do we have? Comcast or
whatever,
or one of those.
Whatever everybody has.
Go ahead.
And now I think between the streaming services we have, it's more expensive. And it's not because we have every single one. because
we have a lot of them.
I know,
to be
but we do
honest.
borrow accounts.
Well, and then some of them are bundled.
Right.
Like it's like
like
ESPN, Disney
Hulu,
Plus,
and Disney
Hulu
Plus.
are bundled and whatever. But yes, you're right. We're paying
we
more
end up
than
paying
cable.
more. It's like it's come full circle. Like before, you wanted to take off, cutting the cable. I'm not paying these cable prices. And hey, I joined Netflix in January 2001. How old were you?
Me?
Yeah. Seven. Or something.
Yeah.
Right. So I think I was one of the first people to join Netflix. I thought the concept was brilliant. You used to get the 3 red envelopes with the DVDs. You'd mail it back.
The discs.
It was groundbreaking.
Last time
I
I've
thought.
handled a CD,
And
I can't even remember.
don't you remember this week? This week there was a question on Jeopardy
There was.
that said it was
Red envelope.
stop shipping
red envelopes or something, and it was Netflix.
and
They
it was
stopped
Netflix.
doing their
They
CD.
stopped doing it. So now it's just streaming.
Yeah.
So, and of course that just went up. Hulu just went up.
Yeah.
Um,
And then YouTube TV, we don't have that, but
We don't
I
have
believe
that.
that they recently up there. So it's like this ever-ending, just boom, boom,
right.
boom.
So it ends up being the same. But as I say, first world problems.
I know.
What are you going to watch? Shut up and just pay
That
for
is
it.
why YouTube will rule, because it's faux free.
Right. Right now, they're going to figure out a way.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
think they'll ever make you pay to watch this.
God help you if you have to pay for this.
So cutting the cable. All right.
So that was my bottom.
Okay. My bottom is full of Uber lube. No, my bottom is, I have 2 of them actually.
You have 2 bottoms?
I have 2 bottoms. First one is, last night we decorated the Christmas tree on our live stream.
We did.
If you feel like going to watch that, go check it out. But our tree turned out great. It's our first ever real tree in the house. I love the smell. I love all the ornaments. Brian got very thoughtful ornaments about just representing us. But
And it was weird that I found them like a longboard. We love paddleboarding. It's like a beautiful
Amazon knows
ornament.
who you are. They were just
They
serving them up.
No, it wasn't Amazon. Well, I think Facebook served them up. Yahtzee, a Yahtzee ornament.
I love that.
Come on. I think seriously, someone was making it and they said, oh, this guy likes Yahtzee.
That's our jam.
So we're going to feed it up to him. Oh, you know what? Did you put Wordle up?
No, I didn't. Where's it at? We play Wordle every day. But anyway.
Sorry, we digress.
We got 2 avocado ornaments. Well, Brian did.
Yeah, it was cut in half. So
Cut in half. So, yeah. And I was doing a little, holding them, giving them a little nipple twirl, kind of like this.
fooling around in front of the camera.
And I dropped one, and it's shattered on the live stream. Right. So
right.
So that was one of my bottoms.
They're all glass because we don't have a cat that's going to climb the tree and.
Well, then I watched the live stream back, and then I saw your reaction. I was so upset.
Yeah.
He was disappointed, and being
it
disappointed.
hasn't even hit the tree yet, and he already broke it.
Well, that's one of my bottoms, and another bottom. I have to shout out my family here real quick because I loved visiting them for the holidays. But
it was fun.
Gosh darn it, we forgot to take any single picture or video together. Are you kidding me?
And then that's all he does usually.
That,
it's
as a content creator,
put your phone down.
Hello, and I didn't take a freaking picture.
I know.
That was a bottom of mine, and I blame Brian.
Thank you.
But we had a delightful trip and
We did.
dinner.
It was fun.
So
it was fun and fast.
Yeah, and we have a lot more plans for the holidays coming up. But what we have coming up on this episode next is going to be our reflection on an email from one of our subscribers. But first, we need to hit our billing department for a couple of words about today's sponsor, BetterHelp.
Oh.
With the changing of the seasons and the days feeling longer and longer, the weather takes a turn and we're faced with rain and snow that can force us inside. Symptoms of depression like feeling unmotivated, sad, and avoiding the things you normally do may start to occur. Maybe your eating habits have changed or you've stopped socializing as much. And, well, that's why we're proud to have a video sponsor like BetterHelp, who can help in stressful times like this. BetterHelp is the largest online therapy platform where you can tap into experienced, licensed therapy, all from the comfort of your own home. You'll take a quiz to match you with the right person and schedule your appointments directly on their mobile app. It's super convenient. Think about it. You have access to your therapist from just about anywhere. You can keep a daily log of your mental health and attend group therapy sessions right from the app. And despite changing of the seasons, balancing attention on your diet, exercise, and daily practice on your mental health with tools like BetterHelp can make a world of difference. Now, back to the video.
All right, let's dive into this email from Greg. I think a lot of people may relate to this. So, I found you guys, I really enjoyed your content. I actually found you because I was looking at age gap relationships.
Oh, cool.
I met a guy, we became friends through the gaming community.
That's big.
I know, it is. We learned a lot about each other over time, and at some point, fell in love. He did too, I thought, but it turns out he didn't want to enter a relationship because of my age. I'm 50 and he's 27.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. 23 years there. He states that if he lost his parents and then me on top of that, he would be financially strapped and emotionally lost. What should he do? Find another man younger than him? And this is the whole reason he doesn't want to go through the relationship with our age gap. He's the closest person I've found that I've had so much in common with, and there's still things for both of us to learn from one another. Part of me feels like I should honor his thoughts and not change his mind. Another part of me says he shouldn't be afraid of the what-ifs. He could pass before me, although that's unlikely. Should I continue to try, and how do you two seriously deal with this reality? Thanks for your time. Bri?
Well, Greg, I kind of heard a red flag, which...
Yeah.
We can just kind of do a quick, I don't know why he would be financially...
If he lost his parents and me on top of it, he'd be financially strapped and emotionally lost.
Right. So I get emotional.
I totally get the emotional.
But maybe he's not working or something, so...
The financially strapped is a little bit of a red flag.
You know, if Greg gets into a relationship with this guy, that it's not just about money. But maybe it is. And if that works, I'm not one to judge.
Yes, but I think...
we said that this morning. Like, if I passed, you'd financially be fine.
Right, and not because of any sort of trust fund
and like
or anything like that.
If you passed, I'd be financially fine.
Right.
Yeah, we combine our incomes,
right.
But we're still separate with them.
Yeah, so that was a little bit of a red flag. But the thing about the age gap is you don't know what's going to happen with the older partner, with the younger partner. Of course.
But look at a bigger picture. You don't know what's going to happen in any relationship.
Right. And so the age is holding you back. Yes, that's what we get all the time. That's what we get emails about, and not knowing what to plan for the future. Right. And it's something that we've talked about a lot. And it's just, you got to live for the moment.
We just keep planning. We'll plan a week ahead.
We'll plan just a week ahead.
Just in case. Like, you never know.
That's all you can do. You got to live for the moment because, you know, like we said before, time and time again, I would rather love and enjoy my life for, no matter how long it is with this man.
Right.
You know?
And I'm questionable on that, but I'll try. I'll keep trying with you.
Jeez, this is what I deal with. I drop one ornament, and all of a sudden...
No kidding. Did you drop the one with the seed in it, or the one that didn't have it?
Both of them had a seed.
They did?
Yeah, it was a double seed.
Well, that's weird then.
I know.
All right, so it's okay then.
Avocados are meant to be smashed, after all.
I know.
So, Greg, I think that if you want to continue to pursue this relationship, go for it. I think it's up to the younger at this point. You have to give him space to make that decision and maybe send him some of our videos. I mean, honestly.
And my question is, like you say, like the gaming community. So that's like I'm on my headset sitting in my gaming chair. And so is he local with this guy? Because that's a couple other questions. Like, do you want like long distance relationship? So I want to know if he's met him in person and
yes,
you know, and they're clicking that way,
and it's not just like a e-meet type of thing because you don't know someone until you're in person.
Right.
And you spend time with them, like a significant amount of time.
It might be like a 18-year-old girl that you meet.
He's getting catfished on gaming.
Right. You never know. You never know.
Oh, I used to love, because I used to play Call of Duty back in my day. This time, Christmas time and the holidays, everyone was getting their new games. And if you got the game a little bit earlier, you had a leg up on the competition because you knew all the secret tricks, so that all the people that got the new games, you were just owning them. owning them. So the nerd in me is coming out. So
Coming out.
it's always out.
It's always there. Trust me.
Hi guys. So
See,
what?
that's horrible.
Why?
Because what? I wear glasses, so is that what I look?
Kind of.
No, I don't.
You
I look hot in my glasses.
Yes, you do.
But I don't wear them.
So modest over here. Well, thanks you guys. I think that was a fun tops and bottoms. Brian?
And hopefully
Yeah.
we gave Greg a little advice.
Yes, Greg.
Change the name to protect the innocent.
And if any other of you guys have questions for us, please email us outloudjb@gmail.com. That's
outloudjb@gmail.com.
We have 2-3 more rooms left in Palm Springs. If
Yep.
any other age gap couples or not age gap couples
Not
are
age gap
interested
couples.
in
We just
going,
love people coming.
We
I think
do.
this is going to be like I've been doing a lot more planning, like getting caterers
Yes.
and event things,
The
and I'm like,
food.
oh my god, I get so excited when I do it. I'm like, I can't wait to go.
June 7th through the 13th. We're also going to be celebrating my 30th on the 9th
God,
of June.
we're gonna hear this for the next 6
Just
months.
so you guys
people.
know, it's a big milestone
The
because
next
at
6
30,
months. It's downhill.
I'm just going
Right.
just
Coast it. Trust me.
disintegrating.
No, you know what? Like, no, 30 to 55 was amazing.
You guys stay tuned because we found some pictures of Brian when he was 30-ish.
Yeah.
Oh man, it is a hot time.
That was my
You're gonna need
aerobics model.
The 6-pack,
There.
the bulges, the everything is. You're gonna need some milk to cool yourself down.
We'll do. We could do an episode of that. That could be kind of funny.
Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And as always, don't forget to live your life
Out loud.
Bye.